How did he come to your attention? He's fairly local, isn't he?
Yeah, he comes from Dagenham. I think he's living with his dad at the moment. Basically, Alvin phoned me and had a conversation about him coming in and spoken to Ian as well. He knows really well. Said, could he come in and let us have a look at him? And it's sort of gone from there, really. I mean, he played a few games last year in the Championship for Blackpool. They obviously got up to the Premiership, done fantastic. Didn't get offered a new deal there. Whether that's because I was thinking Premiership's too much for him, I'm not sure. But all the reports, I think even Macclesfield were trying to do something. That's the reports we've heard, and I think he wants to be down south, and he sees us as a club that's a good club and an opportunity for him. So he's got decent pedigree. He's only young. He's still only 22 years old. So we're excited that we can get him on board.
With Saturday's game, do you feel like you have any of the momentum still there from the 2 wins with the long break that you've had?
Well, only time will tell. I mean, once we get out there and start playing again, and if we put another good performance, if we get another win, then we'll say, well, we've kept that going. So, you know, it's not easy with the break, but they've had a break as well. You know, they went and got beat 6, I think, against Huddersfield, didn't they? So they're going to want to bounce back from that. Their home form is quite good. You know, so I think we've just got to make sure that we approach the game the right way. And again, not being disrespectful to Macclesfield, it's not going to be an easy place to go. I've been there and played there myself. You have to be in the right frame of mind. You know, obviously the conditions is going to be very cold, and you know, but we've got to make sure that the players go out there and start the game right. That's the most important thing, that we start the game right and give ourselves an opportunity to go on and try and win the game, because we're going to try and win it. We're going to go and try and win the game. So we certainly want to try and make it 3 out of 3 wins. Who
are you looking at to come in for Sinks?
Josh Garling. I mean, there's no reason why Josh. You know, he's come back. He's had games under his belt at Lincoln. You know, he's back here now, and there's no reason why Josh won't play at the weekend. He's our player, and you know, it's a situation I decided to go with Matty and Tony when he was here. He played a few games. He's played a few games this year for us as well, and he wanted to. I don't know. His head wasn't right. He wanted to get away and get a few games, and unfortunately for us, it backfired us a little bit because we ended up picking up injuries and. You know, so, but he's back now, so, you know, he's, like I said, he's trained very well since he's been back, and it's an opportunity for him to go in there and stake his claim to staying in the side, and, you know, so, you know, for me, he'll play Saturday.
And with the players like Tom King, Andy Bartram, who may well be on the bench Saturday, if you're able to play them, but would you rather you didn't at this stage?
Yeah, I mean, we'd like them to get more minutes on the pitch in respect of another reserve game, especially, well, both of them. I mean, Simon hasn't had much, and Bartsch hasn't done at all. I think you look bright in training, the pair of them. So ideally, if I had to put them on, then I haven't got a problem with that. I'd be quite comfortable putting both of them on there. You know, everybody's saying question mark with Simon, but I think he's got to be put in at some stage, Simon. And psychologically, he needs to get that in, because he needs to go out there and play in a real competitive game. And once he gets that first game under his belt, that first league game, then I think he'll be flying. So, because it can't be easy for that. He's been out for a long time. Mental side of the game is quite important, isn't it? And to be out that amount of time, there's obviously a little bit of a worry in the back of his mind that he'll break down in a real competitive game. But I think once he gets that under his belt, he'll be fine. But I'll have no qualms on putting Simon on at the weekend if I had to, and the same with Bartsch as well. And I think that would be the same with Gary Richards, perhaps in a week's time.